Good night of Shabbos, Parshas Kadoshim. So, David b'nei Yisrael v'marta lehem Kadoshim tia kikudush ani Hashem Elokeichem, which means that this program is called Kadosh. Kadosh means holy. Holy means Kadosh means detached. It means that it keeps going. It keeps Kedusha, Kadosh, Kadosh. It keeps going. It's infinite. It's the neshama. It's the constant bria, constant rebirth of more and more. And the more oisias we put in, the more oisias you do, the more of a rebirthing and ischachus, which means that goy kadosh means it's a nation. A nation is, let's just go with bringing it into a little more panemius. Anything, there are 70 nations. Each nation represents its receptors, the receivers, and their radar detectors of how they bring down this, how they connect to their flow. And then there's one nation that has its flow, what it has to bring in, a certain connection. So the Torah tells us, Ani Hashem Elokeichem, Elokeichem is Teva, and this physical world that we live in, the way the letters come all the way down to physicality until the letters turn into a guf, to a body. If you go deeper with the detachment and the bittul and getting in touch with the will, we tap into the oisias, back into the oisias, going into the neshama of the oisias, which means each word has the life force in it, and then it has the physical, the chaimer, the ois. So too, the body has the physical, the chaimer, and then it has the neshama, the life force underneath it that drives those letters, and they start from the nefesh, the ruach, and you keep upgrading. You keep upgrading to the level of neshama. Neshama either has a neshama. Neshama is a certain connection, a certain language that it speaks. Just the way every nation has their language they speak, that they connect with. So we are in a very interesting process in the sphere. Sphere is it's a very powerful process. And the way we can tap into it is so we're counting the omer, and then at the same time we don't listen to music, we don't play music. That's just one Pesach, one key of how to enter into what the sphere is. But it happens to be that we don't listen to music because of Rebbe Kiva's Talmidim that died, but it's all connected. Why in the sphere? What are we talking about? We're talking about the midas, we're talking about letting go to the place of, instead of receiving from a source that is limited, we go to the attribute, the midah, tanufa, the omer, we pick it up all the way back to the source. When listening and playing to music, there's two components. One is listening in the physical guf, the physical body, and one is the emotion going into a deeper level, but we get stuck in the physical. And how you can see that is by, if you try not to play music or listen, there's a certain desire, there's a certain angst of expression of something. And by starving that's another form of letting go of dismantling the omer, going in, letting go from the chaimer, letting go from the ois that turned into a chaimer, and into the neshama of it, into the deeper and deeper, until you get to the will, the ratzon. It's almost like when there's a certain addiction to something, and then there's the pull for it, caffeine or nicotine or whatever it is that pulls, sweets, salt, all those are, it's an addiction that pulls. It's because it has a life force in it. But really, you want something deeper. It just comes out in a certain on a chitzonius that the body takes the food and it turns into more chaymer. Music is the heichel negina. It's the highest heichel there is. It's next to heichel tshuva, heichel mashiach. It's the heichel negina. So by not giving into the immediate satisfaction, we get into the oimer where we're turning from the smachel behema, the sa'orim, we're elevating the sa'orim, we're elevating the machal behema, we're elevating the intentions, we're elevating the needs and the wants, and then the value system may stay the same, but the intention is a different intention. So yes, so that's the matzav. So it should be an amazing Shabbos, a Shabbos of connection, a Shabbos of tshuva ma'ava. That's what we're dealing with. Tshuva is going back, letting go. Ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha. Zeh klal gadol b'Torah. Klal means that it's the backboard of everything. The backboard of everything, holding back from saying something, holding back from listening or seeing something, and with that purifies the mechanisms, and we're able to start seeing different and tapping into the Kudosh. All right, have an awesome Shabbos, and only simchas.